Despite high mortgage rates that are eroding home affordability, home values are on the rise after bottoming out in December. But there are plenty of folks predicting a severe market correction ever since home values skyrocketed during 2020 and 2022. Let's talk about it. From June of 2020 through May of 2022, we had 2 years of rapid home appreciation. Then, when mortgage rates climbed sharply in 2022, the same folks were anticipating a sharp decline in home values reminiscent of the Great Recession. And to be honest, home values did reduce for 7 months last year, but all of that changed after the bottoming out in December. And look, I don't blame them for having those thoughts or concerns. As a real estate professional, I geek out on economic data, and I was looking for cracks in the market so I can advise my clients the best way possible. But let's put emotions aside and look at facts, basic economic principles, and undeniable data. Starting back in March of 2020, home values dropped by 0.01% during the initial COVID lockdown, as you can see on the graph. They then reversed course and consistently rose for the remainder of the year. In 2021, home values rose by 2% or more per month from March to June of 2021. Those monthly increases do not happen often. In fact, out of 243 months before the pandemic, it only happened in 15 months. But it occurred again in March of 2022. As you can see, values peaked in May of 2022 and then dropped from June through December of last year. Year over year, home values are down 4%, but our focus should be on the current monthly trend, not the past monthly trend. Home values turned positive in January and have continued rising ever since. They are not increasing at rapid paces like we experienced in those COVID years, but the trend is up. So despite high mortgage rates and the home affordability issue, why aren't prices plunging? Fortunately, it's because of the low supply of available homes for sale. The number of homes for sale rose in January 2022 from 1,100 homes until it peaked in August with 4,069 homes. And that's a 269% rise. Yet the 3-year average peak prior to COVID was 6,958 homes, which is an extra 2,889 homes available for sale. And although we didn't have many homes for sale last year, values dropped due to the eroding affordability from high mortgage rates. The demand was so low, it had similar numbers to the demand during the Great Recession. So it's no wonder the current market draws parallels to the Great Recession. But back then, there was a glut of available homes to purchase. In fact, over 4 times the amount of homes that were available in 2022. In 2023, the year started with 2,530 homes for sale. The inventory bottomed out in April at 2,053 homes for sale and has only added 228 homes since. It's currently sitting at 2,281 homes for sale, which is the lowest level of homes for sale at the end of June since recording began in 2004. Last year at this time, there was 3,491 homes for sale, which is 53% more than what we have today. And if you scan back even further to the 3-year average prior to COVID, we had 6,633 homes for sale at this time of year, which is 191% higher than it is today. While demand remains at Great Recession levels, it is matched by a catastrophically low supply. Today's lack of supply and stabilized higher mortgage rate environment has resulted in an extremely hot real estate market that favors sellers in the negotiation process. For all homes priced under $1.5 million, the market is nuts with an expected market time of less than 40 days. And as you can see on this chart, different price ranges have different expected market times. Anything below 90 days is considered a seller's market. So when you get in these lower price ranges, you can see it's a very hot seller's market. Another thing I want to point out is on the right-hand side of the chart, you can see last year's days on market. Anything under 2 million is selling quickly again and very much a seller's market. At 2 million and above, things start to change and is even a deep buyer's market at above 6 million. The inventory is about to hit its cyclical peak between July and August, and not much time for inventory to grow. After reaching a peak, the inventory will slowly and methodically decline through the end of the year. As a result, the pressure and trend for home values to rise on a monthly basis will continue at a slower pace. But Orange County home values are on the rise. And I just got to add this as well. Even at higher interest rates, home values are increasing, as we've just shown. But rates are expected to come down in Q4 this year and maybe even into 2024. But if rates go down, affordability goes up. If affordability goes up, demand increases as well. And if demand increases, but the supply of homes remains at 191% lower than the 3-year average, prices are going to go up. And look, I'm not saying you should buy or sell right away, because the truth is, I don't know your situation. And just like a doctor should not treat you without proper diagnosis first, I can't advise you until I know your situation, long-term goals, etc. But if that's something you want to talk about, get in touch with us through our website, social media channels, or call us direct, and we'd be happy to guide you. That's a wrap for this week's market update. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you again on the next episode in 2 weeks.